Well, here we are wrapping up 2021. My 50th birthday is tomorrow, and just looking back on an exciting year. It's been a weird year, but it's been a good year. We started this channel, Skunky Junk, in the middle of the year, and so we're kind of wrapping up our first year as Skunky Junk. So just reflecting back on some of the fun things that we've done this year. I hope you enjoy the video. Come back through some of this old stuff's been kind of fun. See some things that never quite saw the light of day. We're going to start with this little video that I did of the Goodwill at Easter time, which was before we even started the channel. And I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to just start making some videos and see what happens. And it never went anywhere. It's just been sitting here in my phone till now. Well, hello, my many friends. We are today going to head over to the Goodwill by my folks' house. It's Easter weekend and we're out at Mom and Dad's for Easter dinner a little bit later. So we're going to take a quick run over to the Goodwill. Just sitting here at the stoplight waiting for it to turn so we can get there. So we'll see you inside. There's lots of little goofy stuff in here today. I suspect some of this is just like dollar store junk. Not sure what that is, but it's got a UPC code on the bottom, so I don't think it's worth much. Not that old. There's a little white quail. It's kind of cute. Couple bucks. It's a little ducky. Honko. $3 for a Honko little duck. Hold on to him for a minute and see what we end up with. There's an old man painting. And World's Best Mother. Oh, I don't think my mom has that, so I'm not sure that it belonged to the World's Best Mother, but what can you do? Some people are deceived, think that their mother is the best. Dad from Gwen. There's Hermione. There's a couple old people. And you see a lot of these. I'm really not sure who made them. Everything's been marked out underneath. I'm not sure why people do that. This little guy back here, who's this? It's kind of cute. That looks like it's from the 70s. And it has no price tag on it. And no marking underneath. So I guess it'll stay here. This little guy's feeding the squirrels. God bless little boys. Amen. That is the Christopher collection. The Christopher collection. I have no idea what that's worth. There's a little kissing girl. She's kind of iridescent looking stuff. Blue and white Holland girl. Bet she used to be a belle, maybe, I don't know. Turned her into a belle by banging her into somebody else. Oh, look, it's little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep, and there he is. This is the Good Company, a division of Applause. I suppose that's very old. It's gonna stay here. What do you suppose that is? Don't know. Lots of stuff. Not very much that I want. But there's lots of it. There's a little girl playing a violin. That's cute. I could have looked that one over to see if it's got chips on it. I quickly realized that I needed some more space to store all this stuff and a place to make some videos. So we built a shed, and there's a whole series of videos about the building of our special space. So here I am now, sitting in that shed. Got out and about doing lots and lots of sourcing and did some haul videos. And one of the antique stores that I went into was this giant building. They said it used to be the J.C. Penney's building in town there in Centralia. And 3 floors. So I got quite a few things there, several things anyway. It was a really cool place to go though, just look around. I got this old photo album. It's not a large one, you can see there's my hand. It's about the size of postcards. It says Merry Christmas 1901. And it actually has quite a few pictures in it, but they kind of feel like paper, like maybe they made photocopies of the pictures and put just photocopies in here. As you go further back, there's a few real photographs. But the point of it really is that it's just such a great album in such perfect shape. So it'll be good for somebody to be able to do a junk journal or something like that in. And then the cool pictures that are in there are just kind of a bonus. So I like that. It's in just such good shape. You never see them really in that good of shape. I see them all the time. They're usually a little ratty-tatty. Here's Alice's Restaurant by Arlo Guthrie. And it's just a book about the song. So it's very 70s, or kind of 60s, 60s, 70s, and so cool. So that's that. Found this little, I don't know if I call this a pixie or if I call this one of those little bug insect things. So it's an Occupy Japan piece. You guys, if you watched my earlier videos, you saw that I bought a bunch of Occupy Japan stuff. So this will complement that collection that I got earlier, and I will get that onto eBay so somebody can bring it into their home. Got this, I've been kind of picking up little donkey things. So this is an ashtray. You stick your little cigarette in the donkey's ears. But it was just really cute, so I picked that up. Somebody can use it for something, doesn't have to be for smoking cigarettes. Got this cute little vase, just a little California pottery piece. And then this, you guys know I love lucite, and I love these old lucite napkin holders. I have several of these. So this one's a Canada souvenir piece, and it's a beautiful blue, and now I've got it in my collection. And then I got this. This I got for myself. It's a paw mug, and it's just old, lightweight ceramic. What does that say? Chess, 1957. Anyway, I will use it when I do my Father's Day tiered tray. I thought that was very cute. So several fun things there. And through the power of YouTube, we went on some trips together. We went up to Packwood, to the great big flea market at Packwood. We did that on both Memorial Day and Labor Day. Well, it's been a successful day in Packwood, my friends. I am tired. My back hurts, my feet hurt, and I have a trunk full of treasures. So maybe we'll have to do a haul video. We took you along on a trip to Alaska to see my daughter Marina, who's a pilot up there and lives in Alaska. We had a live sail and early birds live from Alaska, and I got to go fishing in the Kenai River for salmon, which was so fun. The part that sounds super staticky is when we were flying with Marina. She was piloting in a little plane, and we got to go out and see the glaciers and some of the glacial runoff area across the bay there from where she lives in Kenai. So the buzzing sound is the loud airplane. I turned it way down, but it's sort of an annoying sound. So then this fall, Carol and I did one of our bucket list things. We went and we rented a Volkswagen van, and we took a road trip up the Oregon coast. So we drove all the way down to the bottom to Florence and then drove up the coast back home. And it was just quite a really fun adventure. The weather wasn't great because we chose to do it in the fall. And we never did finish our last video about that trip. So here, let's take a quick tour of the van. You can see what it was like living in it for a week. We just parked for our final night at Fort Stevens State Park. We're gonna get this thing all set up for the night. We've bought quite a bit of stuff along the way, so we're pretty well packed up in here. But we're just gonna get everything kind of situated for the night. So we're gonna start just by moving all these boxes and things up to the front seat. Shazam! All the boxes are moved. Now we're gonna open up the lid here so that we can stand up inside. So that's fairly easy, but it takes two hands. So I have to hold the camera. So Carol, can you open the thing?
Sure.
Should have brought a tripod. There we go. See, it's easy. Even an old lady can do it. And you just push the bar up, clunk it into place, and now we can stand up big and tall. Yay! Now, I'm gonna move all this other stuff from the back where our bed is gonna go. See, we lay our towels out so that they'll dry during the day. Underneath there is all our suitcases, and those move up here. This, if you could see because it was not dark, is the extra bed. So we put all our suitcases on the extra bed. And just like that, all the suitcases are up above. Gonna move the stove. We just put that out front here in the front seat. We haven't been using the front seats. You can actually, let's sit down here. So you can turn those around and use them as extra seating, but we have not done that. Down here we have all our food and all that stuff. Here's the garbage. It needs to hang up. So it just doesn't take too much really to get all set up each day when we get here. And this chair here lays down. It looks dirty. It's just the lighting. It's not dirty. It's kind of shiny and so it looks dirty. Anyway, that lays down and then that turns into our bed. So I'm gonna get all the rest of the stuff out of the back there and we will be ready for the night. Okay, so there's all the luggage that's up on the extra bed. So if you had kids, you would put them up on this bed up here. I guess it slides out this way. Anyway. And then this will be our bed. It is maybe a little bit wider than the width of a twin bed. And then Carol is getting ready to hang up the curtain in the front to block the windows. And we're ready for the night. Curtains are up, so now you can't see in the front. Here's the door, and here's our whole living space right here. Put a little carpet there so that it keeps some of the pine needles out. And you can see it goes up pretty high there. Plenty of height for standing up. And there's our little fridge. Right above the fridge, that counter there flips up, and underneath there is the 2-burner stove. There's storage back there, and here's our bed and our couch. All right, that's the grand tour of the Vanagon Westphalia Volkswagen bus van thing. We rented this from Peace Vans in Seattle. And they're super, super nice, super accommodating. We really, really like them and recommend them. So if you ever think about doing this, rent from Peace Vans, peacevans.com. We got, didn't get any credit for giving them credit, but anyway, we still recommend them. here's the antique mall in Newport, so we're gonna go in and see what we can see. Some venting glass, but look at this. It's Amberina handkerchief vase. It's really pretty. It's kind of hefty. There's two of them there. Like that. This orange bowl. Wow. Great for this time of year. Hand painted. Lots of little doggies. A couple of little cows. Purple cows. And look, what a sweet dolly. That thing is scary. I finally got a really fantastic latte. I have the same thing everywhere I go so that I can compare. And the best latte I've ever had was in Gardner, Montana, near Yellowstone. This one is very good. A lot of times they're a little bit too sweet or a little bit too milky, like not enough coffee shots in them. Anyway, this one is exceptionally good here in Cannon Beach. Well, now here's some more elk. Right in these people's yard. Wow. How'd you like to come out your front door to get into your Fiat, and there's a whole herd of elk there. Oh, there's that buck finally. Here's a real buck. Oh, that's cool. It's not a huge one, but... Alright, well, that was fun to see some wildlife. Well, I could keep adding clip after clip from that road trip. We took a lot of video and really had a pretty exciting time. It was really a worthwhile thing to have done. I'm not sure that I'm going to be buying a Volkswagen van. Just wasn't quite big enough for this big guy. So anyway, it checked off of our bucket list, and we're glad we did it. But from there, as the year was coming towards a close, one of the next places we went to was the Great Junk Hunt, which I love going to. Santa blow mold. This cute trailer. Super cute. I had to do a business trip to New York, so we did our live sale live from New York, and then Carol came and joined me for the weekend, and so we had a kind of a fun little weekend in New York. Presents everywhere. Since then, I took a ferry over to an estate sale.
Attention all passengers, shortly arriving Vashon Island. If Vashon is your destination, please return to the car deck to disembark the vessel. Once again, now arriving at Vashon Island.
We had some really good times at the cabin this year and invited you along to join us on some of those. And we ended the year with one of my favorite videos of the whole year, the Cozy Cabin Christmas video. It's time for a quick tour of the cabin at Christmas. It's raining outside, so let's go in where it's nice and warm. So my many friends, all in all, a fairly good year. Thank you for coming along on the tour. If you've made it to this point in the video, thanks for sticking with us. And thanks for sticking with us this year as we've created the Skunky Junk Channel and started bringing some fun content to you. We look forward to a really great 2022. Lots more fun to come. Thanks again for all of your support this year. Have a really, really happy New Year.
I have that.